Good evening. This is Poems from Me to You, formerly Facebook Love, number 332. I am coming back a little sooner as promised after a little bit of a jarring week. We have the first primary decisions being made soon in Iowa. The caucuses are starting for the Republican Party, and it looks a little grim and upsetting. And then also this week, here in Chicago, many of us in the music community lost a very beautiful soul, Ingrid Groudens, and I'm trying to live my spiritual self despite the fact that I'm awfully sad. So the first piece I'm doing is from Sandburg. It's an excerpt from an epic poem that he took 8 years to write called The People, Yes. This excerpt is not that long, maybe a page, but the epic poem is 300 pages. I will not read all of that today, but I will give you some of that, and you'll know why I'm reading it once I do. And the other piece, believe it or not, is another Marge Piercy. I just did some Marge Piercy, but this one is titled The Cat's Song. And not only am I a cat lover, but so was my darling friend, our darling friend Ingrid. She was an animal lover above all, but particularly cats. So that's what I have for you tonight. The first one, the excerpt from The People, Yes, by Sandburg. Lincoln? He was a mystery in smoke and flags, saying yes to the smoke, yes to the flags, yes to the paradoxes of democracy, yes to the hopes of government. I repeat that line, the hopes of government. Of the people, by the people, for the people. No to debauchery of the public mind. No to personal malice, nursed and fed. Yes to the Constitution when a help. No to the Constitution when a hindrance. Yes to man as a struggler amid illusions, each man fated to answer for himself. Which of the faiths and illusions of mankind must I choose for my own sustaining light to bring me beyond the present wilderness? Lincoln? Was he a poet? And did he write verses? I have not willingly planted a thorn in any man's bosom. I shall do nothing through malice. What I deal with is too vast for malice. Death was in the air. So was birth. An excerpt from The People, Yes, by Sandburg. And now a piece by Marge Piercy, who I actually know was, she's still around, I think. She is also a cat lover. I remember that from her books and from her poetry collections. This piece for Ingrid. The Cat's Song. Mine, says the cat, putting out his paw of darkness. My lover, my friend, my slave, my toy, says the cat, making on your chest his gesture of drawing milk from his mother's forgotten breasts. Let us walk in the woods, says the cat. I'll teach you to read the tabloid of sense, to fade into shadow, wait like a trap, to hunt. Now I lay this plump, warm mouse on your mat. You feed me, I try to feed you. We are friends, says the cat. Although I am more equal than you. Can you leap 20 times the height of your body? Can you run up and down trees? Jump between roofs? Let us rub our bodies together and talk of touch. My emotions are pure as salt crystals and as hard. My lusts glow like my eyes. I sing to you in the mornings, walking round and round your bed and into your face. Come, I will teach you to dance as naturally as falling asleep and waking and stretching long, long. I speak greed with my paws and fear with my whiskers. Envy lashes my tail. Love speaks me entire, a word of fur. I will teach you to be still as an egg and to slip like the ghost of wind through the grass. The Cat Song by Marge Piercy, from Mars and Her Children, from way back in 1992. I do have that collection. Before I sign off, I just want to speak about friendship and love. This sudden loss of Ingrid Groudens, a beautiful soul, a songwriter, a singer with a voice unmistakable. I wrote about this, but the first time I saw her and heard her sing and listened to her speak to the audience, I had to meet her. I was young and nervous and felt less than. But I walked up to her and introduced myself, and we became friends. And I know now that many, many, many people were cared for by Ingrid in times when compassion was needed. She most recently, when my beautiful cat Atticus went on walkabout, and he's an indoor cat and should not do that, she reached out. She didn't live here in Chicago anymore. She reached out from Nashville, not only with compassion and suggestions and help and hope, but she enlisted all of the people she knows in this area to help me find my cat, which we did. When I wanted to make a CD and needed some bravery and wanted to find songwriters like her whose songs would be great for me to sing, we were having some trouble finding one of her songs that would be right for me. And as we were talking, she finally just said, "You're a poet, write your own fucking songs." And so I did, because if Ingrid told me I could do it and should do it, I was gonna do it. She sang backups for me. I sang backups for her. She produced one of the songs I ended up recording. I think it's the best vocal I ever did. She was there for me when I was devastated. She was there for me when I was joyful. I loved her. Spend time with people that you love. Reach out. This is Poems from Me to You, number 332. This will be up on YouTube in a while, and visit me on Patreon if you're interested in the novel in progress. I'll be back. See you again.